What is going on, guys? Mace here, and I'm back on the mic with another video. And today we'll be going over the best graphic settings to make your game look pretty vibrant in Call of Duty Vanguard. Now, if you're new to the channel, definitely go down below, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and turn on those post notifications. YouTube has not been sending those out recently, so definitely hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on this crazy content. Now, let's see if we can go for 15 likes onto this video, man. If we can hit that, that will be crazy. I'm gonna try to put up more content for Vanguard and just Call of Duty just in general, so you guys can watch that, over the week. But yeah, man, so let's get straight into these settings. It's gonna help your game look pretty crazy and by far literally amazing. The first thing you guys want to be doing, just go to your settings. Honestly, yeah, just go to your graphics. Now, I am on PC, so I will be leaving timestamps for console and PC and whatnot. So first, I'm going to be showing you guys the PC settings, then I'm going to go over how to actually make your game vibrant. One of the most main settings in this video. So these are the things I have for display. Now, personally, for me, for the display mode, I play in full screen borderless just because I use OBS, I record whatnot. But if you're on PC and you're not really doing anything in the background and you're just focusing on this game, you can just keep it full screen. It increases your FPS a bit more, which is pretty good. But honestly, put full screen borderless. It's by far the best setting you guys can have. Now, for the V-Sync, always keep it off. You never want that on. Frame rate limit, I have it custom and I put it just 3 notches down to where my monitor supports. So if you have a 144 hertz monitor, you put it to 141. For me, I have a 165, so I have it at 162, and I leave this to just a default. Now, NVIDIA Reflex Low Latency, I have this enabled just because it's gonna help a lot with my latency. And if you guys don't have a NVIDIA graphics card, you won't see this option. Brightness, I'd skip it 51. I think you don't want to be messing around with this that much. You just want to make sure your middle box shows the Vanguard just a little bit. You don't want it completely blacked out like this. You just want it right in the middle. Now, if you guys go down here, honestly, focus mode, I just keep it off. This just because if you have a widescreen display. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the display. Now let's go over the quality settings. This, guys, is very, very important. Now, this is going to help you guys have the best FPS and have the best quality. Now, honestly, I keep the VRAM usage target at 90. If you are receiving stutters, go back down to 80. But I recommend just keep it 90. You guys can mess around with this however you like, but keep it 90. Render resolution, keep it 100. I do not recommend messing around with this. Just keep it default. I think, it might be higher. If you might want to put it higher if you're running 4K or whatnot, but just keep it 100. Just don't mess around with it. Now, texture resolution, I keep it medium. I think keeping it low makes the game look absolutely terrible. Now, for the texture, filter, and particle quality level, I have these both on high. And for the particle resolution, I keep it low, as well as the bullet impact spray and tessellation. Now, guys, just a quick thing I do want to mention. If you guys are noticing, a lot of my settings are pretty low here, and that's just because you don't want to have such high settings. It's going to affect your performance, and it's just going to put a lot of work on your PC, which is not really necessary. I mean, you don't want this game to run slow on your PC at all. So just keep it, most of these settings are going to be low, and that too, you guys are going to notice that it does not affect the quality of the gameplay at all. The quality still looks amazing with these settings. Now, for the level of detail, I keep it low, and these two are pretty low as well. Level of distance quality, I keep it high so I can see people at farther ranges and it's much more clear on my screen. Volumetric quality level, I keep it low. Shadow map resolution, this can be low, as well as the sun shadow cascades. And then the rest of it, so the cache spot shadows, I keep this on. Spot cache size, I keep it off, and the sun shadows, I keep it on. Now, spot shadow quality, I keep it low. Particle lighting low. Ambient occlusion off. And GTOW, which I don't even know what that is. Just keep it low. Screen place reflection, I keep it off. I mean, this is it's unnecessary. I mean, why do you want just particles or water on your screen for no reason? And it's not really going to affect you when you're shooting someone or whatnot, so just keep it off. Now, anti-aliasing. Now, if you guys have it up here, it's going to put a lot of work on your PC, so I just keep it at the lowest. You don't really need anything higher than that. Filmic strength, very important right here. This for visibility, keep it 0. Otherwise, your game is going to look a lot more grainy and it's going to look pretty bad. So I recommend just keep this at 0. that is it for the graphic settings for the PC. Now I do know that console has some of these, so if you guys did find some settings that you do have on your PS5 or PS4 or whatever console you guys have, if you did find some settings in this column right here, definitely put it on. Now I'm gonna go over the FOV as well. I keep it 95. This just helps me a lot with my aim, and if you have something way really higher, it's gonna first slow down your PC and your console, and secondly, your aim is going to be a lot more effective. It's gonna pretty much make it difficult for you to shoot people, so I just keep it at 95, and aim assist is also going to get affected as well. Now camera movement, I always keep the lowest. This is gonna be, I think this is a new setting. I think it's in Warzone as well, I'm not too sure, but it just makes sure that your camera and your whole screen is not shaking when you're moving, and it's gonna help you a lot. It's not gonna be distracting, and you're gonna be on target when you're shooting anyone. Now motion blurs, I keep this all off. Depth of field, I keep it off. It's so unnecessary. Now that is pretty much it for the graphics setting. Now we're going to go over the main setting to make your game look colorful and vibrant as much as possible. You guys want to go over your graphics, and you guys want to actually go to your gameplay and click on color customization. Now these are the filters that I actually put on this game. It's pretty much like the same thing I made I think a year ago for the Modern Warfare setting, but it's a bit different this time. Now the filters, guys, are pretty much like these settings now, but instead it's just on the color filter tab. Now filter 2 is pretty much the same setting, which is this one right here. So I really do recommend try this out. Your game looks absolutely amazing, as you guys can see in the beginning clips of the video. Now for the color filter target, I keep it at both, just so the game looks really good on the HUD, the interface, and pretty much both of them. HUD color palette, I don't mess around with this just because now it's based on the map instead of the game. So as you guys can see down here, these are the colors that I actually put down, so the enemy is very visible on the map for me. The enemy color was actually on this last time, but now I keep it fully red. And the team color, this was the default, but I kept it a bit more blue just so it's a bit more visible for me on the map. Now that is pretty much it for the in-game settings. Now I'm going to show you a bonus setting that I'm really excited to show you right now. That is pretty much just gonna really enhance your game. So I'm gonna go over to my camera and I will show you guys what you need to do. Yo, what is up, guys? Okay, so first thing you need to do is you want to go to monitor settings or TV or anything like that, whatever you have, it doesn't matter. So first thing I actually do is I want to go to the brightness and make sure it's not too high and not too low. I don't keep it really low at like 50, so you guys can see it's a lot darker. It doesn't look that good, so I put it all the way up to like 75 for me. But yeah, I put it to 75. Now saturation, I put it to 70. It's not too high for me. I don't want to be putting it really low. Like, look at this, guys. Oh my, it's like black and white almost. It looks terrible. So I want to be putting it to like, I put it to 70. That's my preferred saturation number right there. Now contrast, I also keep the 70, same setting. If you have any contrast setting on your TV, anything like that, just keep it. Honestly, I do recommend keep it default. You could keep it default, but I just keep it at 70, man. I just want to have it like balanced out right here. 75, 70, and 70 for saturation. So I hope those settings did help you guys out for your monitor. Now that is pretty much it for the video. I hope these settings do help you guys out a lot. I really do hope it does. And you know, definitely drop a like, hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't already, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a single upload on the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one.